Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got a weapon mod here. This one, I'm gonna pull that right there. This is Modern Warfare 2's Taq-56. It's called the Taq-56, but it's the SCAR. Okay, for all intents and purposes, this is a SCAR. It looks like a SCAR. That's kind of got some weird looking sights when you move around in them, but you know, it does look nice. It looks like some nice iron sights. The weapon model does look nice, right? We'll fire off a little bit. Reloads big and meaty and strong. You're like really whipping that fucking magazine out. You're like, ah, get out of here. You're just so violent. Does sound nice. Look. Has some good animations. Obviously, the good animations are from Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You know, the one that just came out too. The new Modern Warfare 2. I don't like that they did that. You know, naming scheme stuff and stuff. But we do some pull-out animations, some running animations and stuff here. All this stuff does look nice. Feels good. Feels fun. A little bit of weird stuff here. It does fix if you're shooting. Got a nice 30-round magazine. By default, shoots the 5.56 ammunition. Makes sense. It's all pretty default stuff. You do want the weapon for yourself. Once you've downloaded the mod, you can have it here under your own section. So, this also has a toggle for an underbarrel grenade launcher. We're going to get to that a little later on in the video. And then obviously you can craft big packages of 30-40 millimeter grenades for that underbarrel grenade launcher. We'll show that off a little bit later, like I said. So let's take this thing to the weapon workbench though. Let's see what we got in terms of that. So obviously receiver standard, nothing. It's a pretty basic mod. It's not fully fleshed out yet, but we're working on it. We do have a couple barrels at least. So we have a shorter barrel, which should increase speed. Probably not that useful in Fallout. There's not really a time where you gotta aim down sights quicker. It's not a competitive game like Call of Duty is. So you probably want to go with the bigger, longer Tundra Pro barrel. Gives you much greater increased range stat and an increased accuracy. So I guess the most accuracy does come from the Taq short barrel though. You do get the most accuracy. But we're gonna make the long barrel. You get some stocks, and then you can change those up, right? And those will give you technically what I would consider increased recoil control. Aim down sight speed maybe. We're gonna go for recoil control because, like I said, aim down sight speed is not really relevant in this game. You can only get the standard mag, unfortunately. In Call of Duty, you can get big 40-round mags, or even like a 50-round mag or something like that even. We do get all the cool little sights though, which is important because that's one of the best things that Call of Duty has is like a bazillion sights. The Slimline Pro is kind of my particular preference towards that, or what is the other one? I forget what it's even called. There's a different one. I forget. I think this Cronin Mini Pro, it's got like a blue dot sight. We'll see if that holds up here. So. Got some suppressors here, some flash hiders, other different muzzle brake type devices and stuff, like a ton of those things. Most of the time you're either trading off a little bit of range for accuracy because you're getting recoil control from the muzzle brake, or you're going to actually get suppressor, right? You don't lose any range here, you just actually gain accuracy off of the suppressor, so we'll put that on there. We'll see what the gun sounds like suppressed. We do the 40 millimeter grenade launcher. Obviously we have to put that on there if we want to be able to shoot the 40 millimeter grenades. You can put a grip on here. I don't know. Oh, the grip is on the pistol grip handle of the gun, right? So recoil control, stability while aiming down sights. Designed for speed. I don't. The recoil control on there. So that's pretty much all we got here. Let's take a look at the weapon now. Obviously, there's a ton of sights. We're not going to show off nearly all the sights that exist in the game. This is a blue dot. It's going to go up. That'll be in at 30-round mag if you don't control the recoil, but there's like a modicum of recoil control on target for the entire magazine. So obviously we do have this grenade launcher, right? We show that off here, and it's not suppressed. So if you want to toggle the grenade launcher, I imagine that's going to go under aid, but I do not know this for a fact. I have not used this at all, so maybe it's completely broken. There it is. So the reason it goes under aid is that way you can hit the right bumper if you're on a controller and favorite it, so you can put it like up here. So if I hit it up on the D-pad and then I switch, so we're now grenade launching, and then we can go back to shooting bullets, grenade launching. Just takes a second, but I mean that's still fairly quick, right? There's no cool animation. You just kind of put the gun away and pull it out. You can go fairly quickly from shooting, bullets to shooting a grenade launcher, which is a cool feature. There's not too many. I can't think of very many guns that do that very well in terms of modded Fallout weapons. So that is a nice little feature here. So obviously you want to keep that kind of on. I don't see why you would never, or why you wouldn't put that on. We're going to show off what's maybe a little couple different sights and stuff. I do wish you had a larger mag and stuff. But you got, EO Tech type, Holographic sights. I guess it's not an EOTech one because that's like a brand name or whatever. You got long range sights. You got short range scopes. All the different kinds of things in here. You can do some different things. Most of these are just variant red dot sights though, from what I can see here. You do get a thermal scope here. Let's put the thermal scope on there just to see what that looks like in this game. Is it thermal? It's not actually thermal. Well, I mean, I guess it's not a living target, but like, you do get, it's, you know, it's a sight. I don't know if things are gonna go. I'm gonna see. Let's see. Sheffield should be around here somewhere doing Sheffield things. Maybe. Yeah, there he is. He's not glowing. I mean, maybe it's 'cause he's not an enemy, but I don't think it actually is gonna work at all. I'm just gonna, you know, say that it's not. Nobody's glowing off of this. It is still a nice clear, like, holographic style sight. Keep the target on. You know, I'm a minimalistic person with sight. Like, the less obtrusive stuff you can put in my way, the better. This is my personal preference and stuff. But you could do all kinds of things here. Look at them. I mean, there's just a ton of sights. Let's see if we can get like a longer range. This is a 5x scope. This is about probably as big as you're gonna get on this type of thing. And interesting 5x scopes. Like almost like a see-through scope type of interface there, because you're not, you know, you're not getting in the full scope view or whatever. A lot of stuff you get to zoom. Obviously, weapon is always full auto. You're not gonna semi-auto it. This Call of Duty handles that by making it a variant of the gun. It's not the Taq-56 anymore. It's like the Taq-M or something, or the Taq-V, and then you get like a semi-auto variant that hits harder. That'd be cool if you could change the variants with this mod, right? Instead of just being the Taq-56, you could do all kinds of things. It's still too much sight for me though. There's a 5.5 times scope, I guess, and there's 6 times. You can do some things, right? Like you can do little tiny mini red dot sights, right? And you can change these grips and stuff. Maybe like, so like, what if we went full like ADS speed on this particular build, just to see. So like the small stock, aim down sight speed, just to see if we can even see the difference when we put the short barrel on there. I'm just trying to see if there's actually that much variance you can make in the weapon here. So I mean, I guess that's pretty quick. It doesn't seem that much better. Like I said, I don't think it's ever really gonna matter, but I also don't think the recoil is that bad of a. I fired a whole mag and didn't miss a shot on a human-sized target, right? Like, it wasn't that difficult, right? And obviously, Fallout's whole thing is you got VATS, which works just fine. Seems to look good. Third-person shooting, looks good, feels good. Everything's all fine there. The animations still look nice in the third person. So, we're going to test it out in some combat. I'm going to shoot it as a gun and as obviously as a grenade launcher as well. And I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright everybody, pulling up here on my Zombies in arcade mode. We get, you know, just another reminder of the look of the weapon. It does look nice. It is very black. I think a SCAR usually comes in tan nowadays, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. Like, I believe in Call of Duty, it's also black. And I apologize too for like the stock congestion I have on my nose. It probably sound like shit, but you know, here I am. There you go. Give you a nice little whiff of that. Anyway, let's spot some gunners, I guess. We'll find it, like I said, we'll do a wave with a gun. Maybe we'll do like a whole wave with a gun. I mean, it's not doing crazy damage here. There's another person in here? Well, I mean, the low recoil, high power of the weapon. I mean, this person, they got fried standing out. They're just dead. Absolutely annihilated. But is there another person? They're like going on here. I don't know what's going on with that and why they're dying standing up. My game is kind of being buggy recently. But the weapon is fairly effective. I wouldn't say necessarily any more or less necessarily effective than any other, you know, assault rifle modded weapon. You know, really don't know what I mean. Legendary took a little bit, like almost a full clip of bullets. I do not know why the enemies aren't moving. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to mess with my mods after this video and I'll fix it. We're going to go grenade launcher though. We're going to try to switch between the two on the fly, obviously somewhat as well, to show off that you can do that, but I don't know what the heck is going on, why they're frozen and stuff, but we'll fix that in a little bit. Like, see if we could get some enemies spawned in, see if wave 2 starts and actually doesn't break my game. I got a comment the other day asking, how's your game not so broken and freeze all the time? I don't know, man. It's luck, I guess. Hey. That person didn't seem to know that I was there. You can shoot these grenades pretty quick too. I mean, obviously there's more people in here, so we go close range. You know, have deals where we have to worry about blowing ourselves up with a grenade, but if you're like at a range, right, like a decent range, like if there's people back in here, there should be. Usually is. No, not today. Somebody way over there though. I mean, the grenades are one shot just fine. The grenades are doing great, even I would say. There's no living person in there? The legendary didn't die though. The legendary mutated. I hit myself with a grenade really hard. Let me stand back real quick. They're not. Well, they're kind of shooting back, so maybe we should not shoot other grenades. Let's go some fast shots on deck just to show off. Headshots, absolutely annihilated. The bodies are standing up, still doing weird things, but you know, here we are. Is anybody else left? Are you a living person? It's hard to tell. Cause like, that's a little bit weird. You see that? It is the end of the wave. Okay. The game is doing weird things. The gun is good though. The Taq-56 is a nice hard-hitting, you know, crunchy sound assault rifle with some customization. Cool underbarrel 40mm grenade launcher that you can actually use. Not the most customization you ever seen, but I think enough that you can customize it the way that you want to have it. So if you guys want to check out the Taq-56 for yourself, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page and the Nexus mod page. You can download that mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe that we can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, wherever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.